Today marks the start of a 7,575 mile journey. I am going from Milton, Delaware to Spokane, Washington to meet my nephew, to drive across country from Washington State all the way down to Orlando, Florida. So we're starting the trip in Spokane, and the trip from Spokane down to Orlando is going to take us through Montana, South Dakota, Missouri, Alabama, and I think that's it. But anyway, the trip from Spokane to Orlando is going to be approximately 2,850 miles. And I'm going to do that with my nephew. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you're going to see a lot of things along the way, and hopefully it'll be super exciting. And we're gonna, I'm gonna, blog the whole thing, vlog, whatever, blog, and capture the entire trip. So stay tuned. Next stop is the Reagan International Airport in DC, and I'm flying from there to where am I flying? I'm flying to Phoenix, Arizona, and then I'm flying from Phoenix, Arizona to Spokane. So anyway, that's where we'll be next. The airport. We just have to get there. And we got beach traffic. So I'm at Reagan Airport. There it is in the background. Getting ready to get on the plane to go to Phoenix. Now what we gotta do is just go in, check in, and on the next stop. I got my bags packed and am waiting at gate CD25 for my flight. So I'm on the flight for my 4.5 hour flight to Phoenix, and I will maybe get a couple of shots in the air and catch up with you guys when I am on the ground. Everything was crazy taking off out of Reagan. It was about a 2.5 hour delay sitting on the tarmac. I saved you guys the pain of having to sit through all that. And then when we finally got to Phoenix, we had to sit on the tarmac for about a half an hour before we could get to the gate, because the gate wasn't ready to receive us. But the flight was 4.5 hours, and I missed my connecting flight, and I will explain that shortly. But enjoy the takeoff. If you've never been to Reagan Airport before, that is the Potomac River. By the way, if you've never done it before, definitely take a MetaQuest VR headset with you. I did, and watched movies the entire way, and I forgot to actually do some in-flight videos out the window, except for this one. But it's very worth watching a VR headset on a plane. It's a game changer. Definitely try it. So change of plans. We were supposed to make it to Spokane yesterday, but thanks to American and Reagan and our lovely FAA, we were delayed getting out of Reagan. We landed in Phoenix, which is where I am right now. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. And I missed my connecting flight to Spokane. So it is
7 in the morning here. And I'm going to be going to the airport right now and get on a plane in a couple hours and going to be in Spokane by this afternoon. It's actually pretty cool here in Arizona. It's pretty friggin' hot, but it's dry, and an autonomous car just went by. I thought that was pretty cool. No driver in it. But Phoenix is cool, but gotta get up to Spokane so we can start our trip up to down, actually not up, but east. So more news later. This is a hooray kind of moment. I've made it finally past getting my ticket. So now I gotta go through security. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I need to find a toothbrush. Lord knows I need it. So I got something to eat and made it past security, and gonna get on a plane here shortly and make my way to Spokane. Take it. Getting out of Phoenix was a lot easier than getting out of Reagan. We left the gate and went right immediately to the runway, and we were out of there. So here we go, getting ready to take off. Enjoy the ride. Well, I finally made it to the Spokane airport in Spokane, Washington. Gonna go and meet up with my nephew Ronan and get our trip started to Orlando, Florida. I will check in with you guys tomorrow.